August 15th, 1977, a quiet summer night in Delaware, Ohio. The fields are dark, the air still, and towering above the farmland is one of the strangest scientific instruments ever built, the massive radio telescope known as Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University Radio Observatory. Unlike optical telescopes that search the sky for light, Big Ear listens. It listens for whispers buried deep in the cosmic noise, signals that might reveal something extraordinary, intelligence beyond Earth. Inside the observatory, there's no dramatic control room filled with blinking lights. No one is even watching the telescope that night. Big Ear works slowly and methodically, scanning the sky as the Earth rotates beneath it, recording radio frequencies onto long sheets of computer printouts. The machine doesn't know what it's hearing. It simply writes everything down, line after line of numbers and letters, the quiet language of radio waves from the universe. Days later, a volunteer astronomer named Jerry Ehman sits down to review the data. Ehman is methodical, patient, the kind of scientist used to disappointment. For years, researchers involved with SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, have been combing through cosmic signals, hoping to find something unnatural, something that doesn't come from stars, pulsars, or galaxies, something that might be deliberate. Most of what Ehman reads is exactly what he expects: random noise from deep space, strings of numbers, background radiation, cosmic static. But then he sees it. Buried in the endless printout is a sequence of characters that stops him cold. 6EQUJ5. 6 symbols, completely out of place. The numbers and letters represent signal strength, the intensity of radio waves detected by the telescope. In normal conditions, cosmic background signals fluctuate slightly, a 1 here, a 2 there, occasionally a 3. But this pattern is different. It climbs rapidly. 6, then E, then Q, then U, then J, then 5. In the system used by the telescope, those letters represent signal intensities far stronger than anything normally recorded. Ehman stares at the printout. For a moment, he wonders if it's an error, a glitch, a malfunction. But the signal is perfectly shaped, exactly what scientists would expect if a powerful narrowband transmission swept past the telescope as Earth rotated. Without thinking, Ehman grabs a red pen and circles the code. Next to it, he writes a single word: "Wow." That handwritten reaction would later give the signal its name, the WOW signal. At first glance, the discovery seems almost mundane, a strong radio signal lasting 72 seconds. But to the scientists who understand the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, the details are electrifying. The frequency of the signal is extremely precise, around 1420 megahertz, a frequency known as the hydrogen line, a natural emission from hydrogen atoms, the most abundant element in the universe. For decades, astronomers have speculated that if an advanced civilization wanted to broadcast a signal across the stars, this is exactly the frequency they might choose. It's universal, recognizable, a cosmic landmark. And that's exactly where the WOW signal appeared. The signal rises sharply, peaks, and then fades away over the exact period expected as the Earth's rotation carried the telescope's receiver past a fixed point in space. Not too fast, not too slow, exactly 72 seconds. Everything about it looks intentional. Everything about it suggests a transmitter far beyond Earth. Excitement spreads quickly among the small community of scientists involved with SETI. Could this be it? After years of listening to the silence of the cosmos, have they finally intercepted a message? But science demands proof. One signal is not enough. If the transmission is real, it should appear again when the telescope scans the same region of the sky. They wait. Days pass. Weeks pass, months pass, nothing. The telescope continues its slow sweep across the heavens, listening carefully to the same coordinates where the signal first appeared, a quiet region near the constellation Sagittarius, but the signal never returns. Scientists search for explanations. Perhaps it was a satellite, but the frequency is protected internationally for astronomy. Satellites aren't supposed to broadcast there. Maybe it was an airplane reflection or a passing spacecraft, yet no known human technology matches the characteristics of the signal. Even stranger, the signal appears only in one of the telescope's 2 receivers. That detail suggests the transmission came from a fixed point in deep space, not something moving nearby. For decades, researchers keep looking. The WOW signal becomes legendary in scientific circles, the strongest candidate ever detected for a possible extraterrestrial transmission. Teams around the world point their telescopes at the same coordinates again and again, hoping to catch the mysterious broadcast repeating itself. But the universe remains silent. Years turn into decades. The original telescope, Big Ear, is eventually dismantled in 1998 to make way for a golf course. The massive structure that once listened to the stars disappears, leaving behind only archived data and unanswered questions. Still, the mystery refuses to die. New theories emerge. Some scientists suggest the signal might have come from a rare natural phenomenon, perhaps a comet releasing hydrogen gas as it passed through space. Others argue the signal was too narrow, too precise, too powerful to be explained by anything natural. The debate continues, unresolved. Meanwhile, technology advances. New radio telescopes far more sensitive than Big Ear begin scanning the sky, massive arrays capable of detecting faint signals from billions of light years away. And yet, nothing like the WOW signal is ever detected again. One signal, 72 seconds, and then silence. Today, nearly half a century later, the original printout still exists, a piece of paper with a red circle drawn around 6 strange characters, 6EQUJ5, a tiny mark made by a surprised scientist on a quiet afternoon in Ohio. No one knows who or what sent the signal. It might have been a natural cosmic event we still don't understand. It might have been a one-time technological accident from somewhere deep in the galaxy. Or it might have been exactly what scientists searching the stars had hoped to find for generations, a message from another civilization that briefly crossed our planet's path as Earth spun silently through space. If that's true, then for 72 seconds in 1977, humanity was not alone, and we didn't even know what the message said.